enough if you want to.
He's driving.
Dougie's driving the truck.
Yeah.
He is?
No shit. That would be awesome.
Your hands on the steering wheel at all, right? Or not. The computer?
That's that power unit.
Oh, okay.
Gotta turn it off, otherwise the computer's off, otherwise it drains the batteries real quick.
Okay. Doug, if you think they're so reliable, you'll lay in front of this truck, right?
The truck's not driverless now.
Yes, it is.
This truck?
That's supposed to be a driverless truck, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I thought they only had driverless cars.
No,
They had
you can see the
driverless semis.
sensors?
Yeah, I see them now. How cool is that?
Yes.
Driverless big rigs. Now that's what we need.
Yes. Merchandise would be cheaper because they can go 24 hours a day.
Again, guys, you are watching live video come in. Governor Doug Ducey just getting out of that big rig. That's right. It was a self-driving truck
You're holding up Daniel's vacation.
that transported
How
those
about this? It's
self-driving
pretty
cars
exciting,
from
huh, Howie?
California to
I
Arizona.
just want to say thanks so much to Taylor, and I want to welcome Uber to Arizona. We're very excited that you're here. We think this is incredible new technology. There's a lot yet to be proven out on this, but California may not want you. We want you to know that Arizona does want Uber. We are a state that is open for business. We are a state that welcomes business and new people and technology and innovation. As excited as we are about this opportunity, we also want people to know that our concern is for public safety, that these cars will all be permitted, they will all be insured, they will be part of the task force that we have with the Department of Public Safety and the Arizona Department of Transportation. And at this point in time, there's going to be a human being in each of these vehicles actually sitting in the driver's seat. So we think what's possible is exciting, not only for convenience and for cost savings, but also for the environment. And especially, we lose tens of thousands of Americans every year in avoidable accidents caused by human error. Over 1 million people die in car accidents around the world annually. It's Uber's vision that we will avoid these accidents with human error and actually have increased highway safety in addition to less congestion and more convenience, productivity inside the car. It goes on, but it's in a testing phase, and we welcome the opportunity for Uber to test here.
Governor, the ADOT is still crafting the rules. They don't have any rules about liability, about who even gets the tickets. You know, how, if somebody gets into an accident with one of these driverless cars, are you prepared to accept personal responsibility?
Well, these cars are going to be insured, and ADOT and DPS, it's part of the reason we have the task force, and we'll be working with Uber, and there's other large influential companies that are also trying to be the first to market with this technology. We'll be putting those out there with consumer safety and public safety being the #1 priority. So there's more to be determined here. I mean, this is technology that's changing right before our eyes. The message today is Arizona's open for business. We're welcoming this technology. We're not pushing it out of our state. We're not telling these opportunities to go away.
Understood, but the question still remains, your own ADOT has yet to craft the rules. Isn't this a little premature?
These are going to be vehicles that actually have human beings sitting in the driver's seat, just like any other car. So the liability, the insurance, the permitting is the same. As the technology develops, those are questions that will be answered before the next iteration, the 2.0 stage of it, happens.
So who's liable if a car like this is in a serious accident? Is it Uber? Is it the driver? Who is it?
It would be the same rules as if it were any other car. It would be who owns the car, and there's liability, of course, for the driver of the car as well, depending on the situation.
So Uber is the owner of these cars?
Yeah, I believe Uber is the owner of these cars, yes.
Governor, do you think that technology like this could coexist with public transportation?
Oh, certainly. Oh, certainly. I think, you know, this is something that the press, or many in the press, will say is decades away. I think it's sooner than that. I think it's much more developed. But until it's going to pass the smell test to the public, where they know that it's going to be safe, that it's going to be able to get people where they need to be, we're going to have mass transportation. We're going to have Americans love to drive. I love to drive. I also know that there's a great convenience when you have someone that can drive for you. In addition to that, the safety of it has to be proven out. The way it reduces congestion, human error, how it helps the environment with fewer cars on the road, less idling, fewer parking lots, more open green spaces. There's a lot that can happen with this that hasn't happened yet, but it's exciting to see the vision, and Arizona wants to be part of bringing it to life.
This technology will also put, ultimately, a lot of people out of jobs. Amen.
You know, I think that's the same mentality of the buggy whip manufacturers. The automotive technology has employed the automotive industry has employed many people. This increase in technology is changing the economy and the environment, but we think there's many positives that can come from this. There are many new jobs that can come from this, and we want to see an economy that's ever growing and is adding opportunities. So I have that same concern. I want you to know my focus is going to be on public safety. My focus is on Arizonans, our economy, and employment. This is in the experimental stage. This is in the test stage, but I think that's something we should always be thinking about as business people and as elected leaders.
Hey guys,
What kind of advice would you give to somebody who's thinking about driving for Uber or drives for Uber now if this isn't, their job's not going to be guaranteed to be there and be replaced by automation?
Well, I think if somebody wants to drive for Uber or Lyft and wants to do that now, I'd encourage them to do it. They can make some more money. They can add to their income, and they can also see firsthand what's going to happen next.
But Governor, there's going to be a job for them in Uber?
Well, I think the world's changing. I think there will be jobs available. We're always going to have the service economy with us, and thank goodness we are. But we're going to see things change, and we're going to see new job opportunities as well.
But Governor, have you been at a point to talk about how California, if they don't want this, you'll take it? Is this yet another example of Arizona poaching businesses from California? And if so, can we expect to see more?
I think this is a sign of Arizona being a welcoming place, not only to people but businesses. We're a low tax, light regulation involvement state. Plus, we try harder. I mean, we want to grow our economy. We've got 70% of our adults that live here that came from somewhere else. We want to see more opportunities for our kids and our graduates of our great universities and high schools. So this is something that I think a governor can affect. It's something that we're working with the business community, and ultimately it's to benefit Arizona workers and people that are looking for jobs.
Are there any jobs associated with these 3 cars?
This is just beginning. This is Uber. I mean, this literally happened 2 days ago, Bram, in terms of Uber making a decision, deciding where they were going to go, California making their decisions, and here we are celebrating it with much more to be determined. But I want people to know we will absolutely have a focus on public safety and growing the Arizona economy so it results in more jobs for our citizens. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah, and I'll see you all sometime in the new year.
So safe, your DPS will let you be driven around in a driverless car, right?
Well, with a human being in it. And I've already driven in a driverless car. It did have a human being sitting in the driver's seat, and that's the same thing that'll happen with these cars.
And it stopped short of where it was supposed to stop.
It was a very smooth drive. It felt very safe.
We're going to go ahead and put this on the back of the car now.
And we're going to put this on the back of the car.
Good.
Your self-driving Uber is arriving.
Wonderful.
Okay, thank you.
cars can't vote.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
No Kwanzaa?
Pardon me?
No Kwanzaa?